My wife threw me a surprise birthday party at a house I'd never seen before. When I asked whose house it was, she said ours, but I'd never signed any paperwork. Let me take you back to how this all started. Sarah and I had been married for 8 years. We were that couple everyone envied, finishing each other's sentences, never fighting, planning our future kids' names. She was a real estate agent, I worked in IT, and we lived in our cozy starter home, saving every penny for our dream house. For months, Sarah had been working late almost every night. The market's insane right now, she'd say, collapsing into bed at midnight. But we're so close to affording that house we want. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? My 35th birthday was approaching, and Sarah insisted on planning something special. Just trust me, she'd say with that gorgeous smile. It's going to be perfect. The week before my birthday, little things started feeling off. Sarah would get mysterious phone calls and walk into the other room. She'd close her laptop quickly when I entered. Once, I saw a text notification flash on her screen, "Can't wait for Saturday night, face blowing a kiss." I told myself it was about the party. It had to be. Saturday arrived. Sarah blindfolded me in the car, giggling like a teenager. "You're going to die when you see this," she whispered. 20 minutes later, we stopped. She led me up what felt like a stone pathway. I heard her keys jingling, a door opening. Surprise! I pulled off the blindfold to see 30 of our friends and family in the most beautiful living room I'd ever laid eyes on. Vaulted ceilings, marble countertops, a stone fireplace that belonged in a magazine. "Sarah, this place is incredible," I breathed. "Whose house is this?" She wrapped her arms around me, beaming. "Ours, baby. I bought it for us." The room went silent. My stomach dropped. "What do you mean, you bought it? When? How?" "I've been saving and planning for months. I wanted it to be a surprise." She kissed my cheek. "Happy birthday, honey." But something was wrong. I knew our finances. We had maybe $30,000 saved. This house had to be worth at least $800,000. I pulled her aside. "Sarah, we can't afford this." "What did you do?" Her smile faltered for just a second. I got a promotion. And a bonus. Don't worry about it tonight, okay? Let's just celebrate. The party was a blur. Everyone kept congratulating me on the amazing new house while my mind raced. How did she qualify for a mortgage without me? My name wasn't on anything. After everyone left, I confronted her again. "Show me the paperwork." "What paperwork?" "The mortgage documents. The deed." "Something." Sarah's face went pale. I don't have them with me." "Then let's go home and get them." "Jake, please. Can we talk about this tomorrow?" That's when I noticed something that made my blood freeze. On the kitchen counter was a coffee mug with the name David on it. Our entire friend group knew David was Sarah's coworker, the one she'd been showing houses to for months. "Who's David?" Sarah followed my gaze to the mug. Her face crumbled. "Jake, I can explain." "Explain what?" "Why there's another man's mug in the house you supposedly bought for us." She started crying. "It's not what you think." "Then what is it?" The words came out in a whisper. "David helped me buy it." My legs went weak. "Helped you how?" We went in on it together. As an investment." "An investment?" I couldn't breathe. "You bought a house with another man." "It's not like that." But it was exactly like that. And then came the detail that shattered everything. "Sarah. Whose name is on the deed?" She couldn't look at me. "Both of ours." "Mine and David's." I stared at her. "Not mine. Not yours." The woman I'd loved for 8 years had bought a house with her coworker and thrown my birthday party in it like some sick joke. But wait, it gets worse. I called David right there in front of her. "Hey Jake. Hell of a party, man. Sarah really outdid herself." "David, I need to ask you something. This house. When did you and Sarah buy it?" Silence. "David? Jake. I thought Sarah told you." "Told me what?" "We've been living here together for 3 months." The phone slipped from my hands. Sarah was sobbing now. "Jake, please, I was going to tell you." "Living here? You've been living here with him for 3 months?" "I was trying to figure out how to leave you without hurting you." "So you threw my birthday party in the love nest you share with another man?" The cruelty of it hit me like a truck. Every late night, every work dinner, every time she came home smelling like different cologne, she'd been building a whole life with someone else. I walked out that night and went straight to a lawyer. Here's what I discovered: Sarah had been funneling money from our joint accounts for months to afford her half of the down payment. Money I'd saved for our future home. She'd basically stolen from me to buy a house with her affair partner, then had the audacity to present it as a gift. But here's where it gets good. I sued her for the money she'd taken from our joint accounts, $47,000. I also petitioned for half of everything we'd built together, including her real estate business assets. During the divorce proceedings, I learned David was married too. So I did what any reasonable person would do: I called his wife. Turns out, David had been telling his wife he was buying the house as an investment property to flip. She had no idea about Sarah. Within a week, David's wife had filed for divorce and sued for fraud. She got half of David's stake in the house. Sarah suddenly found herself sharing her dream home with David's very angry ex-wife, who moved into the master bedroom and made Sarah sleep in the guest room. The house they'd bought for love became a war zone. David moved out within a month. Sarah couldn't afford the mortgage alone and had to sell at a loss. I got my $47,000 back, plus interest, plus half of Sarah's business assets. I used that money as a down payment on my own house, one that's actually mine. Sarah? Last I heard, she's renting a studio apartment and working at a different real estate company because her reputation in town is shot. The birthday party she threw me at that house was supposed to be my surprise. But the real surprise was discovering who my wife really was, and realizing I deserved so much better. Sometimes the worst betrayal leads you exactly where you need to be. I'm happier now than I've been in years. Have you experienced something like this? Tell me in the comments.